Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing something completely out of the norm for me. I am going to attempt to make my husband a Father's Day card. So I purchased this card making workshop kit from Close to My Heart. I purchased through Jama Malmi. So if this is still available, I'll link it below. I didn't technically purchase it for making a Father's Day card, well, kind of, but I also really liked the happy birthday and just the pockets and the die cuts and stuff that came with it. It wasn't solely purchased for Father's Day. So I want to make something similar to this card. I am not a card making expert by any means. Like, I have made one card that I have actually given to somebody. So there's probably better ways to do things. This probably is very unoriginal, but I'm going to switch this up just a little bit. I don't really like orange, so I'm going to use the mink color for the background. I just feel like it fits my personal vibe a little bit better. And I'm probably going to change the sentiment that's on the card as well. But we will see what I end up doing once we actually get there, I guess. I also don't have, do I have paprika? Oh, I do have the paprika color. Well, I do have that color then. So I guess I could make this card if I wanted to. It also has these little gold glitter gems in the corner here. And just to be honest, I don't think my husband would really dig that. So I might pull out some different gems to use for this too. So I'm going to set this to the side. I probably will be referencing this a little bit as I go. I'm not actually sure like how big I'm supposed to make these. I thought there was cut instructions. Ha, there it is right there. All right, so let us get into it then. So I have the stamp set and thin cuts that came with the card making set. I have archival black and mink inks that I'm going to use. I've got the little card base and envelope that comes with the kit. And then I've used this in one of my other projects, so I'm going to finish using that up. And I just think that those two are like really pretty together. So that is what I'm going to be using for the card today. So let's get to cutting things up. So I'm just going to follow here the dimensions on the back of this, which say 5 1/4 by 4. Truthfully, I do not know card dimensions. Like I said, I am not a card maker usually. Wait. Okay, so 5 1/4 by 4 is what I need from this piece. What do I need from the mink piece? Oh, I guess I'm doing orange, so I need this one. Okay. Anyways, I'm confusing myself. But I'm probably going to leave that in just because, you know, in case you don't often make cards like me and you need reassurance that you're not alone. So I'm cutting this one to 5 1/4 by 4. So there's my little card piece right there. And then this one I need 3 1/2 by 4 3/4. Okay, 3 1/2 by 4 3/4. And then that should fit on here. Yeah, maybe. Okay, I think I need a light piece that goes right there. 4 3/4. I am very much the type of person that feels like I need to kind of lay things out to make sure that I have all of the pieces. So this looks about similar to that, just different colors. So I'm going to need my little mini die cutter. I'm using the Sizzix, like mini die cutting thingy. I wonder if I should change the color for this, because I'm not using orange. Wait, did I put that backwards? Okay, they just used the darker part of that. Okay, so that should be fine. And then I just have here some repositionable tape. This is from scrapbook.com. I know Close to My Heart has some too. But I think this was a freebie in one of my orders. And I was like, sweet, yeah, I'll get that. And I know I'm gonna need little buttons too, I think. So I might as well just tape one of those down while I'm at it, and run those together. I hope that's not too wide. And I'm gonna need to cut these buttons 4 times. I always do this the wrong way. Hold on. Okay, there it goes. Now I'm gonna have to do the dang button again, since I used the wrong color. So I have to do this button 4 times. Little buttons are so tiny. Like, look how tiny that is. So cute. Okay. And then I think, let me set these little pieces of tape over here. I think I also need to die cut this. And this I think I need to do in a different color. I think I'm gonna use Pine, I think is what this color is called. Just because we are a family of green lovers. So I think that will work a little bit better for what I need. Let's see, do with the darker. I think I'm going to use the lighter side just because I don't want it to be too dark because I know I've got to stamp a pattern on it. All right, I think that's all I need my little mini die cutter for. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to hit the camera. I don't know what. Oh, those are all the little insides of the buttons. Okay. So now I think I just need to do the stamping and adhering everything together, maybe? So I think I'm gonna need this one for the handkerchief. I'm deciding between Thanks for Being You and I Just Really Love You. I like the sentiment that is in this example, but like if you look at it, it goes over the dashes and I don't like that. So I think I might only have one option. I think it would be Thanks for Being You, because I'm not using the birthday one, and I think I Just Really Love You might be cutting it too close, but I can always put that inside the card too, instead of on the outside. I'm doing a lot of thinking out loud here, so thanks for listening. Let's see. Now we just have to hope that I actually stamp everything centered enough. I think that is good enough. I keep my little stamp cleaners in just a photo box. I probably should have stamped this first, then die cut it out, which is usually what I would do in this situation. But I think the fact that I'm trying to make a card and I don't normally make cards is really just thrown off my groove, if you know what I mean. Like, I'm just not really thinking the way that I normally would, if that makes sense. I also am going to need this little stamp, I believe. For the side over here. Okay, so let me pop this back up here. And I think now I would need to start adhering a little bit together before I can move on to the stamping, because I need to stamp on the opposite side of this. So I'm just going to use some double-sided tape here for this portion. I asked my husband before I even went into all this process, I was like, would you even like a card from me? Like if I made you a card? And he was just like, yeah, of course. I don't know how true that is, but I am now making him a card because he said he would like it. And I really wanted to make one. So hopefully he does like it. see, I went over just a touch. So instead of trying to reposition that, I'm just gonna trim that piece off. Oh, let me not lose any of my buttons. I've lost one already. Okay, and then we're gonna pull out Mink. It's crazy how much just that little detail makes, how much of a difference that makes. Okay. I think that's the only thing I needed that color for. Okay, I think I'm gonna adhere these two together just before I start putting everything on. It's just easier for me as a person to kind of position things when there's not too much on the actual little piece of paper that I'm working on. So that's gonna go there, that's gonna go there. And then my buttons will go over there. Should I stick these on here first? Probably. All right, my daughter just woke up. I hear her in the other room asking where I am. So if you hear any children type noises, that's what that is. I'm gonna leave a little tiny bit of this top untaped, just so I can tuck that piece underneath. Okay, let's see. This says it's 1 1/4 inches from the top. Very rough estimate there for that part, but that's okay. I'm not trying to be perfect here. And then for my buttons, I'm gonna use my Fairly Art Precision Glue. Let me not lose my little thing here. I rarely use this glue, honestly. Mostly because I am using, so it doesn't really tell me where I should be placing this. So I am just gonna wing it. Let me dry fit these. Looks good enough to me. I've not actually used this glue to glue things down on top of things, so I don't know if it dries clear or not. So hopefully it does. Okay, and I am going to stamp this little piece that says, "I just really love you." I am going to stamp that on the inside. All right, that is it. It's done. A Father's Day card for my husband. Let me know down in the comments below what you think, and if you would be interested in seeing more card making videos from me. I really enjoyed making this, so I might make more in the future. So thank you so much for joining me today. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.